Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of solving rate problems. This is standard 7.4D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 26 off the 2018 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So Russell has a collection of, we've got 1,200 pennies. That is the total right there. So in case we needed to make a strip diagram, part whole, we can make that our total. So of these pennies, we've got 25% before 1980, 35% between 1980 and 2000, and then the rest, okay, so that's an unknown number right there, are dated after 2000. And that's really all we're looking for. How many pennies are dated after 2000? So we just need this. So we've got two different ways that we can solve this. So let's start with just drawing that strip diagram I was talking about, right? So we've got 1,200. So that's our total. And it looks like we've got 3 chunks. I'm just going to draw them proportional, even though I know they're not. So it looks like we've got 25%, right? And that is going to be before 1980. And then we've got 35%, which is 1980 to 2000. And then we've got this unknown number, right? That is going to be after 2000, greater than 2000. Well, how much is left? If I've got 25% and I've got 35% already used up, well, that's going to be 5, 6, that's 60%. So these two right here make 60%, and I know that the whole thing needs to be 100%, so then this needs to be 40%. All right, so now I've got 100%. I don't have any numbers yet, but at least I have percentages. So I need to find 40% of 1,200. And when we see of, that gives us a clue we're going to multiply. Can't really multiply a percent, but you can multiply a decimal, and it's pretty easy to go from a percent back to a decimal. Because if 100% is one whole, then if I move the decimal over 1, 2, 40% is going to be 0.40. So I'm going to multiply 0.40 times 1,200. And actually, I'm just going to drop these zeros right here. I'm just going to do 0.4. So that is going to be 0, 0. That's 8. That's 4,800. But don't forget, I've got 1 digit behind the decimal here. So I need 1 digit behind the decimal in my product. So 480 is going to be an answer. Now I said there's 2 different ways to do it. It's a little bit more work, but you could not solve that. What you could do is you can say I need 0.25%, right? So 25% is 0.25. You could do 0.25 of your 1,200. And if you multiply that, that is going to be 10. So that is going to be 6,000. And then this next row is going to be 2,400. All right, so that is going to be 10. So 30,000, 2 digits behind the decimal, so that's 300. We can get actual numbers right there. And then we can do the same thing for this 1980 to 2000, right? So that's 35%, so that's 0.35. So we're going to take 1,200, multiply it by 0.35. That's 10. That's going to be 6,000. Now we're going to do 0, 0. Now instead of 24, it's going to be 36. 12, 42, 2 digits behind the decimal, 420. So what you could do, if you really wanted to, is you can add your 300, your 420. You got 720. And then say, all right, all of this is 720, so we need to subtract that from 1,200. And guess what you're going to get? Same answer of A, or F, 480.